maybe get one up before maybe before December there, before the cold weather really sets in, and see how the conditions are going to be this winter. Hopefully we'll have some pretty good conditions there, QSL. Yeah, QSL, around about 7 o'clock p.m. evening time up till about 9. Sometimes we hear the 4-3 division down in Australia. I believe it's the 4-1. I can't remember the number. The New Zealand. We do hear the South Pacific come in. Sometimes if the conditions are running, we hear them around about that time in the evening time. Could get down in there and talk to them. But here lately, they haven't been hearing them in there. So there's definitely doing some changes on the conditions. And I've been hearing the Caribbean talk to Europe stations and can copy both ends. So it is kind of running in different directions there, QSL. Hey, QSL, David, QSL, Q5 all the way there. I haven't never made contact over into Japan or Russia. I've never made it over in there in the Middle East because I can't understand their language. But I've never made it up in the Middle East, Russia or Japan. About everywhere else, I've been blessed to at least one time in my lifetime to make a contact with them. But I've never heard Japan in there. They're QSL. QSL, David. QSL, yeah. It's sounds like you got a whole lot better. Of course, your antenna there with that beam gives you a much better chance to make the contacts. I've never in my life owned a beam. That's one thing I've never had. I've always worked vertical, and I do need to get a beam. It's been on the radio for years. And I owned a beam one time, but I couldn't put it up because of a tree limb, and it was an historic tree in a town in Nebraska, and I couldn't cut the tree down. So I ended up having to do without it, and so here I am working vertical, and I do need to get a beam there. I know I could do a whole lot better there at QSL. Hey, QSL, yeah, QSL. Well, I was just looking on the on Google and saw your QRZ. I'm actually on QRZ also, so I definitely would like to. I'll send you a message over on the email or whatever you might have there. I'll click into it and see what's in there. I was noticing you're on QRZ there, David. QSL.
Yeah, no problem at all. Ken, I'm on Facebook also there, Ken. My other call is 108 India Delta 002. So if you see that on any pages there, Ken, you can just click onto it and I'll add you a friend request there, Roger.
Hey, QSL. What did you say the numbers was? The other number, 108 India Delta. Hey, QSL, yeah, I'll send you a message there now that I'm looking at it there, and kind of clicked your numbers in there. I put you down here the other day there. I believe I videotaped you because we was making some contacts there, and I clicked it in there a while ago on the QRZ and seen you enter at QSL. Hey, QSL, well, I'll give you my old CB license. This is my old CB license radio email. It's Kilo Bravo Mike Delta 0241, and it's at gmail.com. I repeat, Kilo Bravo Mike Delta 0241 at gmail.com. QSL, David? Very good, 100%. Yeah, send me an email out, David, and I'll send you an email back. And it's just amazing, back in the 70s when we got on the radio, we didn't have all that, and now they've got logs and everything. It makes the radio a whole lot more interesting there, QSL.
in QSL, you know. But it's strange. I'll give you an example, Ken. I was speaking to a guy in Guadalupe, 196 Division, earlier last year, and he asked me if I could send him one of my flag cards, because he's not got a flag card from the group I was in. And I said, no problem at all. He said, I'll give you my QSL manager's address. I said, right, don't bother, that's in Europe, the same as sending to the Caribbean, right? The guy wanted me to put $2 in, and he was wanting the cards for me there. I didn't bother sending them it there, Roger.
Hey, QSL, yeah, I know what you're saying there. I remember back when we did QSL cards, you had to give your address over the radio contact. I remember the first time I talked was on a sideband 023 channel, and it didn't. I didn't have any power with it. I had the radio and the modulation turned up. It was old Sears sideband, and I remember how hard it was to get my address out to people. I had to repeat it about 4 or 5 times, or sometimes more. It was rough then, but looking back on it, there I enjoyed it, and it's just been a hobby I've always enjoyed there, QSL.
Internet, and that took a lot of fun out of the radio also there, Ken.